Tool of preparation. Technique. The technique used to collect the data pertaining to the study was through a survey on assessing burnout and coping strategies of nurses working in critical care unit. Tool. The collection instruments used were: Part 1. It consists of questionnaires related to demographic data. Part 2. It consists of a modified MESLAC burnout inventory. Part 3. It consists of a developed rating scale for assessing the coping strategies given by Emdler and Parker. Validation tool. Validation is defined as the extent to which an instrument measures what it is supposed to measure, or the extent to which its use provides data, which is compatible with other relevant evidence. The content validity of tool involves the systematic examination of the tool to determine whether all the aspects of the study are adequate or not. The validity of the tool was obtained by giving it to a total number of 13 experts in various fields such as nursing, medicine, and psychology. Reliability of tool. In this study, the reliability was done on 10 samples selected according to predetermined criteria, and the coefficient of correlation was calculated by Pearson's formula. For testing internal consistency reliability, the correlation coefficient is calculated by using Pearson's formula, and obtained value of R for burnout tool is 0.72 and for coping tool is 0.85. Which indicate high correlation. Thus, the reliability of tool is proved. Therefore, null hypothesis rejected. Feasibility of tool. A feasibility study is referred as a small-scale test to determine the feasibility of the larger study. Feasibility for the question was assessed by doing a reliability test on 10 subjects. Some of the questions were modified according to problems experienced by subjects. Pilot study. A pilot study is to assess the feasibility and practicability of research methodology and ensure that the investigate laid out in the protocol was realistic. After taking permission from concerned authorities, the pilot study was carried in one of the multispecialty hospitals in an urban area from January 1, 2017 to March 1, 2017. For the pilot study, 10 samples were selected. The investigator found the study design to be feasible, practical and convenient. Data collection. The period of data collection was from January 1, 2017 till May 1, 2017. Prior to commencement of the study, permission for conducting the study was obtained from concerned authorities of hospitals. A set of questionnaires which included demographic data, modified MESLAC burnout inventory and modified coping inventory was administered to all 100 staff nurses working in critical care units, and those met inclusion criteria. Necessary concern was taken from them. Data analysis was planned by using both descriptive and inferential statistics. The period of data collection was from January 1, 2017 till 05.2.2017. Prior to commencement of study, permission for conducting the study was obtained from concerned authorities of hospitals. Demographic variables of staff nurses working in CCU by using ANOVA method. Analysis and interpretation. The research data needs to be processed and analyzed in some systematic fashion so trends and patterns of relationship can be detected. Analysis techniques implemented are determined primarily by the research objective, question or hypothesis and the level of measurement achieved by the research instrument. The data was analyzed according to objectives of study. The analysis of data is organized and presented under the following headings. Section I. Distribution of samples, staff nurses working in critical care unit, according to demographic characteristic by frequency and percentage. Section 2. Analysis of data related to the level of burnout among staff nurses working in critical care unit. Section 3. Analysis of data related to the assessment of coping strategies used by staff nurses working in critical care unit. Section 4 Analysis of data related to the association between the burnout and coping strategies used by staff nurses working in critical care unit by using t-test. Section V. Analysis of data related to the association between the burnout and coping strategies with selected demographic variables of staff nurses working in CCU by using ANOVA method. Distribution of samples according to gender by percentage, %. Pie diagram shows the majority, 97%, of the samples was females and only 3% of them were males. By age. Bar diagram shows, 66% of them were from the age group 20 to 25 years. 25% of them were from the age group 26 to 30 years. 7% of them were from age 30 to 35 years. Only 2% of them were from age group 35-40 years. Marital status. Pie diagram shows majority, 81%, of them was single and 19% of them were married. No of children. The bar diagram shows majority, 84%, of them did not have a child, 11% of them had a single child and 5% of them had 2 children. Education. Bar diagram shows that 605 of them had a diploma in general nursing and midwifery, 365 of them had done basic B.Sc, 2% of them had done post-basic B.Sc and 2% of them post-graduates. Monthly income. Cylindrical bar diagram shows that 41% of them had monthly income Rs. 5,001 to 10,000. 40% of them had income Rs. 15,001 to 20,000. 1% of them had income Rs. 20,000 to 24,000. Length of experience. The graph shows that 78% of them had less than 5 years of working experience, 16% of them had 11-15 years of experience and 2% of them had 16 to 20 years of experience. Working hours. Show 185 of them were working for 7 hours. 59% of them were working for 8 hours. And 23% of them were working for 12 hours. Nursing-patient ratio. Only 15 of them, 1%, were where the nurse-patient ratio was 1:1, the majority of, 85%, them had nurse-patient ratio 1:2, 12% of them had this ratio to be 1:3 and 2% of them had some other nurse-patient ratio.